To mark the 200th anniversary of the founding of the town of Greece, the Greece Historical Society presents a Bicentennial Snapshot. Each week we take a look at a particular aspect of Greece history. Today we are talking about Northgate Plaza. On October 29, 1953, quote, the first major suburban shopping center in Monroe County and one of the largest open-air malls in the eastern United States, end quote, opened at 3800 Dewey Avenue. Northgate, as the plaza was called because it was the northern gate of the city of Rochester, was the brainchild of developer Emil Muller. A Swiss emigre, Muller was a self-made, multi-millionaire known for his expertise in building shopping plazas. Muller built Northgate on land he purchased from the Dobson family. On this 1902 map, you can see the Dobson's farm on both sides of Dewey Avenue. Dewey Avenue at that time was called Barnard's Crossing, and Denise Road was Clinton Avenue. Muller chose Dewey Avenue for its demographics. It was densely populated, and Greece was growing by leaps and bounds. The plaza had 24 stores grouped in an L shape. The more familiar horseshoe layout would follow in 1956 when it expanded to 30 stores. Another first for the plaza and Greece was when McCurdy's opened a store here. It was the first time a large downtown department store extended, quote, on-the-spot service to a local suburban area, end quote. Among the other original stores were Sherwin-Williams Paint Store, Fannie Farmer's Candy, Granton Book and Stationery, Security Trust Bank, Woolworths, and not just one but two supermarkets, Star Markets and Wegmans. To keep customers safe while walking to the stores and to protect them from inclement weather, Muller erected an 8-foot wide marquee that covered the sidewalks. Parking was free. There were 3,000 parking spaces, but sometimes that wasn't enough. A favorite of children was Gray's Hobbies, which later became Winkin', Blinkin' and Nod Toy Store. The 3-day grand opening event featured appearances by currently popular TV characters the Cisco Kid and Poncho. There were added incentives to draw customers, such as a free handbag from Miles Shoes, but they probably weren't necessary. 60 to 70,000 people attended over the 3 days. Needless to say, Christmas brought scores of people out to shop. By 1957, there were 30 stores in the plaza, including J.C. Penney's, which opened in 1954, and W.T. Grant's in 1956. The parking lot was nearly full during the Christmas season, and it was quite a distance to walk to your car from McCurdy's to the front entrance after shopping. Finding one's car could be problematic. Such was the case for the mother of our society's president, Bill Sauers, and it wasn't even Christmas. On May 2nd, 1958, Mrs. William Sauers drove to Northgate Plaza in the new Chevy Impala that they'd had owned for only a few days. After finishing her shopping, she returned to her car, but had trouble getting the key into the ignition. She complained to her husband that she shouldn't have had that much trouble with a brand new car. Well, the police showed up at her house at 11 p.m. to tell her that she had driven away in someone else's car, a Chevy Bel Air. The police, who had been called by the owner of the Bel Air, were able to determine who had taken her car when the only car left in the Northgate parking lot had tags registered to the Sauers, and they righted the unintentional car switch. Northgate had a difficult time competing with new indoor malls that were constructed, particularly Greasetown Mall and Long Ridge Mall in the 1970s. And by the time the two malls were combined in 1997, Northgate was in terrible shape. There were still businesses on the south end of the plaza and the north end, but the middle section that once housed McCurdy's was crumbling and had to be cordoned off. Now, there were more seagulls in the parking lot than cars. Wal-Mart purchased the plaza property in 2007, and after several years of legal wrangling, got the go-ahead to build a Wal-Mart supercenter and reconstruct the plaza. The new Northgate opened on August 12, 2012. At the ceremony marking the grand opening, an historical marker was erected, acknowledging the Haudenosaunee who used to camp on the site, the pioneer Dobson family, and the first major suburban plaza in Monroe County. If you'd like to read more about the history behind Northgate Plaza, the Society's publication, Northgate Plaza Shopping Center, compiled by Marie Poynan, is available in the museum's gift shop. Thanks for joining us this week. Next week, we start our tour of the old district schools. This is Maureen Whalen, inviting you to join us next Tuesday for another Bicentennial Snapshot presented by the Greece Historical Society.
Want to learn more from the Greece Historical Society and Museum? Then click that subscribe button for more content and hit that bell icon to get notified when there's more Bicentennial Snapshots. You can visit us on the web at greecehistoricalsociety.org. You can find us on Facebook at Greece Historical Society. You can follow us on Twitter at GreeceNYHistory, and you can stop in at the Greece Historical Society at 595 Long Pond Road.